Hey guys, and welcome to my first French tank video. Yeah, I've moved past the tier 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. Yeah, past the AMX 12T, which wasn't very good, but it had the cool magazine gun. Now I'm at the AMX 1375. Yeah, try and say that fast. Um, and I'm loving it. I'm really loving it. Um, that gun just hurts, and the fact that you can now get 2 hits from a big guy really means a lot. It's a huge difference because in the MX-12T you gotta be careful with everything. Just look, he only has 430 hit points, and that's not enough. That's so little HP for a tank that is supposedly a scout tank. But anyways, you see how much damage I deal in just a few shots. Yeah, any tanks would deal a lot of damage if they shot a few times. But this gun is it's awesome. 144 penetration and 135 damage. Top gun, of course. But don't make the gun think that you're invincible and just awesome, because you're not. You see, I got 1 hit from anything. I think a rather small one. I think it was the Wolverine Slugger, I think. And I'm down to 2/3 of my health. I tried to do something fancy here, but I decided not to, because he's already aiming at me. I can see him aiming at me through the third-person view. I don't think he knows that I can see, so instead I decided to reload my magazine, especially because an IS-3 is coming from behind. So yeah, but always reload your gun in situations like this. You saw I had 1 or 2 shells left in my magazine, but if a tank came around the corner and I could have killed him in 3 shots but only had 2 shots in my magazine, I would have kicked myself so hard for so long. So always reload your magazine by tapping C, not tapping, pushing C, and that makes the reload commence, start. I don't know. And here you see, I'm gonna parse it. The IS-3 has awesome armor in the front. I'm a weak little tank, so what I gotta do, I gotta stay behind strong guys, stay behind them and provide backup fire, support fire from behind them. All enemies are gonna focus on him or me. If they focus on me, that's pretty stupid, because the guy in front of me is the one dealing the insane amounts of damage in 1 shot. If they get me, then yeah, they don't get hurt by 135 damage, but instead they get a mouthful of an average of 390 damage, which is what the IS-3 spits out in 1 shot. So they should be aiming at him, and that's what I think. So I use him as cover, and you see, just baiting that T-59 into coming out, shooting him when I can. The IS-3 goes for him as well, and I get to finish him. Perfectly executed. And if you're in a platoon with anyone, and both of you have French tanks, I would suggest that one of you pick a heavy tank, or at least something that hurts in 1 shot, because the enemy will go for that guy instead of you. Most likely, unless they know the French, which most people don't. Ooh, a nice shot at the lever. I didn't expect to penetrate him right there. One of our IS-3 dies, but luckily we have 2. So yeah, okay, 5 shots in the magazine. I shouldn't reload, so yeah, that's good. If you go below 3, yes, reload. I don't know what I'm doing here. really don't know what I'm doing here. The Löwe hadn't shot at the IS-3 in a while, nor had the T-32, so I had no business being out there taking a punch like that. I don't know what I was thinking. I could have been alive further into the video when that AMX 1375 comes along later, and that's just I still can't believe I went into that shot from the Löwe. But yeah, right now, yeah, reloaded into 6 shots. Now I reverse instead of going forward because my gun is further behind on my turret, on my tank. My turret is further behind on my tank. So if I want to get the drop on someone where they don't get the opportunity to fire on me first, then I really need to. Yeah, that's not a spam. I'm not spamming the minimap. I'm just pressing it once, and the replay system goes nuts. So don't spam the minimap. Just make sure that people know where it is. Always aim as much as you can instead of just firing. You saw my I don't know what's that called. Rectangle? I don't know, rectangle. Reticle? My crosshair was enormous when I fired the first shot at the Löwe, and it bounced. But when I zoomed in completely, I penetrated him every time. And here I have 7 shots left in my magazine. Penetrated him on the first, ding on the second, ding on the third, and when you ding 2 times, twice in a row, you shouldn't fire anymore. Even though I penetrate him right there, you shouldn't keep firing because it's 3 out of 4 shots didn't penetrate. That was very stupid. If I had conserved my ammo, I could have killed this guy because, as you see, in a while he pushes towards me, and wasting those shots on that Löwe was very stupid. But as you see, he shoots me, misfires. If I had had any bullets, then he would have been dead. I'm just looking here. Oh my god. Okay. Now I'm a little bit sad. If you look down, you can see that I have 6 shells in my HE slot. I could have reloaded while waiting for that AMX 1375 coming around the corner. That really annoys me. Yeah. But now I know. In the future, I know. That really annoyed me. But the game ends in a draw because of an IS-3 and a T28 not listening to all the advice that we're coming with in the chat. We're telling them to go to the base and defend, because if the enemy is coming, they're going to the base. They're going through the valley. The T28 hasn't spotted anything in the middle. They're definitely going through the valley. So I'm just gonna speed the replay, fast forward, and as I tell them in the chat, if you let the guys get into your base and start capping, when you have to get over the hill, they have gun depression advantage on you. Your gun in a Russian tank cannot aim downwards as well as the US tanks. So he would have had the advantage on you. You don't want to give the enemy the advantage. Here the IS-3 is thinking about going out, not going out, going out, not going out. But he should just let him come to him, because the IS-3 cannot penetrate the front of the turret of the T-32. And you see the T-32 gets impatient, and the IS-3 gets him. And now they sent the arty off to capture. I really don't know what that was about, but it pushes, rams a hill, turns, yeah, and I tell them that they should be moving already, which they should, because the arty is going to spot someone, no doubt. And here, yeah, he dies. So they've wasted a good spotting opportunity. I'm not spamming the minimap just once. No, that's not even me. It's IS3. Okay, well the IS3 refuses to push. He should be, but he's not. Until someone tells him that if you get a draw or a loss, you don't get Top Gun. That just shows that this guy is all about the stats. That's just hilarious. A guy camping, not wanting to move, he has Top Gun. You tell him if you don't go and win the game, you don't get Top Gun. And he moves. Sometimes you gotta use tactics like that. Sometimes you gotta use your brain and think what would make people move. Because sometimes it works. Sometimes people go, oh really? I don't get Top Gun? You get Top Gun and medals and steel. No, steel wall. You don't get steel wall if you die. But you get Top Gun, scout, sniper, anything if you die, except for steel wall. Yeah. And now I'm telling the Titan 2 to fight and call him a coward. It might make him move out of cover and taking a shot to the back. It might not, but yeah, I'm calling him a coward again. It was a sad loss, a draw. Could have been better. But as you see, this draw was one of my best games. Would have gone over 2,000 experience points without double XP. I got close to it, 42,000 credits. So it's just an amazing tank. If you get to fire off those bullets, then you're guaranteed. If you fire off one magazine, then you're guaranteed 800 experience points on a premium account, of course. But if not, 600 points easily, every time, unless it's small tanks you damage. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching the first French tank video from me. And it was just a quick random match until I can finish up my weak spot video, which most people requested. So that's what's coming. Yeah, and thank